Hey, this is Tim from Optimization, and today I want to talk about websites on Notion. So let me start real quick. You might know already, but optimization.com is actually built on Notion. So, wait, no. Before that, I want to tell you that today we're going to look at the website, look at how it's structured in Notion, review the blocks that I use, and take a look at something that's called global blocks. And then we quickly touch on the other services that work in tandem with this Notion website for hosting, for analytics, for chat, for automation, and then finally touch on why I think Notion websites is the move. So first of all, optimization.com, if you haven't seen already, is a pretty nice, humble brag Notion page, and so that's the final product. You can browse it on yourself on your own, but essentially this is mostly text, images, headings, a couple embeds right here, and then what you can do is browse around the website just like any website. You can open pages. You can go back in the hierarchy. There is a chat right here. You can say hello to me. You can book a meeting. You can also review other pages and subscribe to my newsletter. Then you can also read the blog. So the blog called Digital Obsessions. You can open up, let's say this is the latest blog post that I've written. You can open that up and yes, read, interact, watch videos, go to links, and at the bottom subscribe. In this case, I'm already subscribed, and there's also a footer for each of the active sections right now. There is, what else did I want to show? So that's about it. You can browse on your own, but let's talk about how it's all organized on the back end. So as far as optimization, our top level page is a company page, and then what we're going to do is go into marketing, and within marketing there is, once it loads, is a bunch of stuff. It's essentially like a dashboard, but what we're looking for is websites. And then within websites is the components and drafts and pages of the website. So there's two things to see. First of all is the actual website. So just as you, and let me hide the sidebar, just as you've seen at optimization.com, it looks exactly the same. And if you make a change right here, you will see that it takes only a few minutes to actually have the change propagate. So hasn't done yet, but give it a refresh. Boom, you see I just added that. So let me go ahead and actually remove that. So this works, yeah, just like any other Notion page, and it's super duper convenient. As far as the actual structure here, you'll notice that this is a quote block, this is a header, we've got grayed out text, this is a call out. Call out has the emoji and then a link attached to it, and also the color is red. These are just standard images that we've made in Figma. Images. So this is an embed of X.AI, a service, calendar booking service like Calendly. And then here, this is just an inline database, as well as in the other sections. For example, in the about section, there's just this quote block. On the writing section, oopsie. So one thing to keep in mind, and I'll explain to you in a bit, this footer actually leads to links for optimization.com, not the Notion workspace. So anyway, as far as writing, there's more of these gallery inline views, and yeah, so essentially it looks exactly like the page. Now, as far as how this is all managed, so you've seen the actual page. Now, the trick here is that there's a lot of pieces of text, right? There's all these headings and quote blocks and all of this stuff in each of these sections. And the way we manage it is by having a master copy document. So that is optimization.com right here. Let's go full screen. And what you'll notice here is actually all of the copy written out just as it is, but underneath what we have is a link to this block. So Notion has this, I would call it a secret feature that's not very much publicized, is that if you grab the URL, the link of the block, and then open it in a browser, and then remove everything from to the left of the first square pound sign to the slash sign, and copy that, what you can do is then, let's go just into marketing for a bit. What you can do is actually just paste a instance of that block. So you see this is the same header that's on optimization.com, and if I edit it, I say edit, you will notice that on optimization.com, once it propagates, it will change as well, hopefully, according to my, yes, there we are. So it took a while, but yes, it does edit. So as you can see, the global blocks are particularly handy, and make sure whenever you remove a global block, you don't delete the actual text, you just delete the block. So anyway, let's go back to optimization.com, the copy page. So the reason we have this is because the whole website's copy is an all-in-one document that we can see. This goes for the landing page, then the about section, then the writing, clients, work, inquire, all of that. Especially this is helpful with the footers, because the footers might always change. I might add a section, I might remove a section, so that's why global blocks are super duper helpful right here. So now that I've explained the structure, let me quickly touch on the other tools that make this possible. So the first one, and I will include affiliate links in the description. So please, if you feel like using any of this, definitely sign up that way. So anyway, the hosting is taken care of with super.so, fantastic service. It's essentially the reason why there's a custom domain, and in some cases, in some other pages, custom typography, and I'm able to also track analytics. So speaking of analytics, I have Fathom connected, again thanks to Super, and here you can see all the traffic. This is traffic for the past week, but you can see it all time traffic, all the refers and all that. It's a good product, it's a clean product. You can even embed this graph page, but there are some limitations. I can't see, for example, per page traffic, and the API, just like Notion API, has not been, I don't really know what's happening to it. Hopefully it's coming soon. Anyway, so that's analytics, and I'm going to just brush through these real quick, just because there's probably a better opportunity to create a deep dive video. So Crisp is the chat. So the chat meaning the bottom little thing where you can message me, and also Crisp has some other features that I don't pay for, but anyway, you can message with people right here. Chili Pepper, made by our fellow Notion ambassadors and friends, Adrian and Carson, is actually the form that picks up the subscriptions on the main page. So at the very bottom, there's two newsletters that I'm running. One is called Optimization Odyssey. Hasn't launched yet, but this is the subscription box for that. And then there is a Substack subscription on individual digital obsessions posts right here. Yeah, Substack. So yeah, by the way, all the formatting really is nice here. As you can see, there's a lot of code, not a code, like, yeah, code formatting that I'm using, and it renders perfectly in Notion, whereas other editors like Medium or Substack, it's just not that great. Also the columns are really great. Anyway, so I talked about Chili Pepper. Then there's also Paperform. Paperform is a form builder, just like Typeform, but I've really enjoyed, and I've been using it for a couple things. You can make checkout with it, you can do a lot of things with it, but this feedback form, for example, and I went to the wrong link, but this feedback form right here looks like this, right? And it's pretty nice. The way I've used it was on the optimization dashboard, I believe. Okay, cut that out. We'll cut that out. Where were we? Oh, okay. Optimization, writing. So I was on dashboard 3.0 that I wanted to show you how I use it. So in the end, there's a paperform embed, just like the Substack. And the reason I use it is because there's just a little more options than Chili Pepper, or obviously Substack. Now, finally, how this all comes together or is more automated is with Zapier. So Zapier is a glue tool that connects different apps. So as you can see there, there's a couple flows here, and let me pick the most useful one has been in sales. So a new discovery call with this X.AI. And by the way, I didn't mention X.AI, but X.AI is essentially this calendar booking thingy that you can well, not calendar booking thingy, it's actually an intelligent meeting scheduler that you can run over email, you can run with links, you can run in Slack. It's really good. And you can, yeah, as you can see, the way I'm using it is I'm getting a new meeting acting as a trigger in Zapier that then conditionally runs a few of these things, but primarily the discovery call, which adds leads to Airtable. I know I'm using Airtable, but because Notion doesn't really have an API yet, then it sends an email, creates folders in Dropbox, and then kind of packages it all into one Slack message, which is really helpful to share with my teammates or just kind of keep a business notification center. Okay, so that is the tour of optimization.com. I guess last few comments that I want to share is why this is good. I think this is, and let me do this. Yeah. Primarily, I really enjoy the fact that I don't have to think that much about design. Like the Notion team has put a lot of effort into design, and so I'm essentially outsourcing them to create something good enough. And that works just because my website needs are straightforward. I need information neatly and intuitively arranged so that visitors can take action. So that's just perfect for me. Couple other things is that because I store my companies and projects and blog posts in Notion, the actual process of reformatting and publishing on the website simply doesn't exist, because for me it's just a couple taps of moving the page around, which is what I'm going to show right now. So final bit of this video here is the showcase here. So I'm going to open my my Notion.so homepage. So in marketing, we have an editorial database. So that's all the content that we're producing and how we're marketing it. So this is the decision. DO002, which is built better, faster. No, it should be prettier, faster websites. No, hold on. Prettier, faster, better. Okay, sorry. Better websites with Notion. So as you can see, I've actually here, and let me resolve this comment. What I have here is a record for the editorial content with promotion dates and a couple other things, and then linked content that I'm going to mention, and then the actual post right here. So it's already drafted and ready to go. All I need to do is insert the video right here. But once it is inserted, what I go ahead and do is move this page right here, Command-Shift-P in the Mac app to posts. Okay, so that is the post database. So now I'm going to say this is showcase, yes, topics, Notion, website, okay, written by 10, great. And so then I'm missing the description, which I'm going to put here, and then I'm missing a cover page, which I will design, but date published is T for today, and then the pretty URL, I'm going to go ahead and make that in Super. So copy link, open Super, which has not worked. Well, that is unfortunate, but we're going to make it work. So go ahead and go on to optimization, pretty URLs, add a new pretty URL. So this one is called prettier, faster, better websites Notion. I think so. I think that's fine. Anyway, save that, and then once this takes some time to propagate, what you will notice is that on the optimization, and by the way, you saw I just moved it to post, one click. Now we go to our writing section, and you will see that it is somewhere here because I think I filtered it. What's up? Oh, by the way, before I move on, let me just add my URL here. I should have copied it. Alright, so let's go Command Shift U one level up and see how come this is being filtered out. Showcase is checked. Okay, so that should be actually in there. Oh, there it is. So it appeared pretty fast. All it's missing is a cover page, so I might as well do this with y'all. This is our Figma space, which mirrors the it's not as clean, but it mirrors Notion and Slack for us. So gonna go ahead and go like that. So, oh no. Oh God, what's happening? Okay, something's missing because this is not grouped. That's alright. Okay, let's see. So I swear if a designer looks at this and just like sees what I do, they would be like, oh my God, heart attack. For good reason, because I'm literally going to add a few spaces here. Okay. Okay, all my banners are kind of lame. They're all kind of the same. So I'm not saying this is good. Or I guess for that matter, this is bad. This is okay. This we'll just do as a prototype. Oh no, why is everything ungrouped? I feel like I've grouped it. Anyway, optimization logo command. That's annoying. Alright, so okay, let's do this. Let's remove the drop shadow from here and change this to, well, this is this is kind of painful to watch, so I hope you don't mind. But what we're gonna do is change the fill. So I had a fill in my clipboard somewhere that I liked. I think this one. Nope, that is not it. Maybe that. Okay, not bad. I can just change the color from... Where's the color? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's actually better. Although this is awkward, so I'm just going to delete it. Why is the spacing so large? It just feels... Okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. Most of this does not matter. But everyone has the perfectionist nerve, of course. Okay. And I do not upload it as a cover picture because I do not like how when people open the Notion page. They're like otherwise there would be a giant cover picture here. I liked it straight to the content, so let's see how that has worked. Prettier, faster, better website with Notion. Built. Okay, so that all works, and I'm gonna final step will be for me to embed this into the blog post, and then I'm gonna also go ahead and distribute it on Substack. So new post right here, and then the cool part about it is that if I simply copy all of the content, it is a pretty smooth transition, besides the images. With the exception of the images, it's a pretty smooth transition. That's why I save the images in a separate folder, and then Tinker Tailor thing, and then why did I say that? And then we're good to go. So I do that for Substack and Medium, and then I hit send, and that is it. Thank you for watching this overly long video. Goodbye now.